Hey everybody, this is another video for Splinter Cell Blacklist. This is the third mission of the single player campaign called Insurgent Stronghold. And basically Kobin has a contact here that you need to try and get some information out of, and at the same time you're going to take out all of this weapons dealing that's going on in Iraq here for the engineers. And basically you just shoot all these people as brigs. You use that exact succession of shots and you clear the way for Sam here. Alright, and you'll be playing the rest of the mission as Sam. So what you'll need in this mission are the two sticky noisemakers that come, you get them at the very start of the game. Anyways, those will really help you in this mission. Of course, if you want to use the sleeping gas crossbow bolts, those are definitely a viable option too. This is just how I play. I play completely hand-to-hand stealth as much as possible. I find that to be the most fun for me, and I'm sure a lot of you guys would agree. But you can use whatever you like, and you'll still complete it on Perfectionist. And I actually don't know if you'll get as many points, but if that doesn't really matter to you, then hey, you're in luck. So, alright, so at this part, there are just these two guys, really easy part of the level. You just walk around them. You can even sprint, crouch sprint if you want. And they're just going to be talking to each other here. You jump up here. And in a second, you're going to be using your tri-rotor. And if you haven't used the tri-rotor before, if you haven't played any of the online yet, which I'm sure you have, the game's been out for a little while, there's an EMP attached to it, and that'll help with any levels where there are lasers, where there are cameras that you really can't get by, you're really having trouble with them. You just bring your tri-rotor in and sneak by anybody. You can also tase people too, which is awesome. So you bring your tri-rotor up over that guy's head, right up here, so you have everybody in view, and then it will start recording this guy's voice, which really doesn't do a lot of good, as you'll see here in a second.
Looking for a match. Not good enough. What do you mean it's not good enough, you little...
Alright, and that gets destroyed, that tri-rotor. So what you do is, you don't go in through those doors, you jump over this. You climb over right to the corner here, and sometimes, right at that door, that guy will sometimes look straight at you. So you really have to wait until he goes back on his patrol, if that's the case. Luckily he wasn't looking at me that time. And you jump over here. You do a little bit of finesse around these windows. Very easy if you know what you're doing. That's why these guys are here. And coming up right here will be your very first collectible of the level, the laptop. Right on that table. I already collected it. And this heavy will be doing a little circle around the room. So what you do is you wait until he gets into that corner with the lamp on it, and then you quickly grab the laptop and then move to the left of him, and then he'll go to the door where he started, and then you just sneak around and go right in this door, and boom. Now at this point you will have the choice to either spare this guy's life or kill him, and I don't necessarily know if that makes a difference. I highly doubt that it does, because you will see at this point, kapow, he just shoots himself, even though I chose to spare his life, but whatever. I'm sure that won't matter towards the ghost rating at the end of the level. And now we will start making our way to the upper part of the valley. Jump down here. And this part is just a bunch of platforming, so I kind of skipped a little bit of it.
Chopper prep for extraction and standby.
I'm on it.
Sam, I've got the CO at Site Delta online.
Paladin, this is Gridiron Actual, over.
Gridiron, this is Paladin.
Give me a sit rep, over.
Our AO is flooded with contacts, foot mobiles, and victors. I'm taking ground fire as we speak. Break. Fortifications, coordinated counterattacks. Our boys stirred up a real shitstorm. Over.
You think they knew we were gonna hit them? Over.
Affirmative. Don't worry, we'll give them hell. Gridiron out.
Sam, I'm seeing movement above you.
Okay, so you made it up under the bridge, and at this part what you want to do is sneak right down the middle, right up these stairs, and this guy, most of the time he will be firing down that firing range on the right of you, and this is where the dead drop is, right on top of that mattress. And you really have to be careful when you're making your way up to this pickup truck, which I'm about to do, is to make sure that guy behind you is still shooting down that shooting range. And you climb up that, you climb over that, wait for these guys to stop talking. Wonder what they're talking about. It takes a little while at this part, so just have some patience, or if you don't have any patience, shoot them with a sleeping crossbow bolt. And I just whistled. Sometimes if you whistle, they'll stop their conversation mid-sentence, and then one guy will go back on his patrol, preferably in the other direction, and then the other guy will come up the stairs, and also you can just jump down and cut the time in half. But those guys finally stop talking, walk back. This part's really easy. Up here, this guy will be looking at this table, looking in that whatever. Go right by him. Hop over the railing. Perfect stealth at that part.
Looks like the engineers dug out escape tunnels. Shield their movements from fire.
Some riveting commentary from Grim. Honestly, the story in this game, it's not the best. There's a lot of convoluted areas, especially since in the beginning Splinter Cell games, Sam was like 40 years old and Grim's daughter was 20. So that'd be really, really nasty if they had a love triangle, which they do in this one, if you were wondering. And okay, so at this part, sorry, I got a little ahead of myself, got a little distracted. At this part, you want to go right by that dog on the left. Just try and stay away from him as much as possible. The person I'm aiming at right now, that's the HVT, but I already got him, so when you're playing this the first time, he will be that guy, the one in the black vest. And you want to have that paladin upgrade, the airship upgrade that Grim will give you. Will show you the cones of vision and where everyone is on the map. And you want to make sure the HVT is the closest to you on the map. So otherwise, he will get someone else to go check out the noise. And then you whistle and you wait up here for him. This is the best way to do it because the dog will be just down patrolling around and barking if you're down there. So what you do, you wait for him to come up here, up the stairs. No one else will come up here. Smack him. Bag and tag him. I just knock him out right here just to show you guys. And you wait for these guys to keep going on their patrols. That's why a guy will go back over here, hop down. And coming up will be the second area where you use your sticky noise maker. Very, very tricky little spot too. Because this guy is kind of a pain in the ass because he will most of the time be looking in the exact direction which you're coming. And definitely don't go. Even if you are in the dark, he will automatically spot you. Happened to me a couple times. Alright, this guy's thinking, hey, what's going on over here? I'm hungry. Let's get some chimichangas. Yeah, and that guy agrees with him. So, you come over here. This guy's working on this generator. Throw a sticky bomb. Oh, sorry, this is the first time you're using it, I believe. Yes, I'm sorry. This is the first time you're using the noise maker. What am I saying? Anyways, you throw it over there. And otherwise, he will just turn around and spot the shit out of you. Go right by him. You can knock him out too if you find that a little too tricky. Hop on down, going through the caves.
Any updates
And we're doing well. We're almost done this level. Pretty easy level. The harder levels are definitely to come. There will be a lot more trickiness afoot. Climb up this.
You think any of these guys were in on Blacklist 0?
I didn't hear first.
No guards, nothing.
Could have been anyone here.
And luckily there are no achievements or anything like that in this game where you have to complete levels in one try on Perfectionist. But wouldn't be too hard, but you know, be kind of a pain in the ass. Now at this part, these guys will be looking one way. Throw the noisemaker over there. And sometimes they won't have these exact routes, so sometimes you may have to either knock them out or retry checkpoint. And climb over here. I threw it over there because there are some guys down here that will look in that direction as well. Because there are a lot of guys that will automatically spot you if you drop down right there. But I throw the noisemaker in that place specifically for that reason. And at this point, you are in the clear. You have no other people that you have to take out. And at this point, all you have to do is run from a predator drone. Pretty easy stuff. It's just a little time thing. You just run through windows and slide and act all cool like. And perfect. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Compound has seen heavy combat. Looks like a drone.
It definitely got hit, but not recently. I'll see what I can find out. What are you seeing?
Looks like a kill room. Thanks.
Briggs, I need that chopper now.
LZs are too hot. We can't put her down.
Sam, more missiles incoming. I'm using the hook.
5 seconds. Hurry up, Sam. 3, 2, 1, now!
More money in the bank.